Seeing what the classical station had in for us sounds like it's trying to attack us. What the classical station offers. As, you know, it's music. What about chill piano? House grooves? What are we feeling today? There's also hype bangers. EDM that gets your blood pumping, which is different from hard dance, which is hardcore EDM, not for the faint of BPM. I want to find out what hype bangers sounds like. That was probably house grooves. Hi, Deebs. Let's go over to Face. Hi. I don't know about if this is a hype banger. There's also a station right now called Emo, which is emo, screamo, and pop punk, and I don't believe it. I think if I click that, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I agree. I could be wrong. But how are you doing today, Deeps? How are you doing today, Penta? Penta, unless I'm mistaken, I feel like it's been a minute since I have said hello to you. How have you been? Well done on side quest, by the way. Thank you. I'm really glad you like it. It was so much fun to do. And I'm glad people are enjoying it. I can't wait for it to be like fully done so I could be like, yay, spoilers. Or it's done, but fully released, because it's out for everybody next week, I think, or was that this week? But yeah, it was super fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That makes me very, very happy. I heard the big digital fart. Someone came in. It's Honey Bunny rated with 3 people. Yeah, did it work for you? I feel like it's really borking. That freaking raid thing. Deep says was feeling crappy earlier, but I'm coming around. Oh no! Looking forward to it? Well, I'm glad you're looking forward to it. What's one thing I can do for you right now to make you feel better? I think it worked, but I had an issue where it's showing the wrong amount of viewers. Right? No, it's been doing that to me too, Honey Bunny. I do not understand. That's why I was like, it says rated with 3 viewers, but I was just on your channel. And I was like, I know you had more people than that. And maybe not everybody rated, but like a lot of times when I do it, it'll be like, oh, there's like 12, 15 people in here. And it'll be like, rated with 4. And it did the whole thing where it like didn't show up for people. And like some people did. It's a mess. So yeah. Glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, sometimes it just sends you. It's wild. Yeah, sometimes like there are 2 viewers when there are several people actually chatting. Yep. It just wants to make you feel nervous. Is this a hype banger? What's the opinion on this? Also, how have I been, Penta? I guess pretty good. I went to a goth picnic with my partner on Saturday here in Maryland, and it was really fun. Everybody there was super nice. We got to talk to a bunch of really cool people. They were like grilling and stuff. Just like, hey, we'll bring hot dogs and hamburgers. Everybody just bring like a side dish. So it was a little bit of a potluck. They had like some people just playing music the whole time, but it wasn't super loud. so we could actually talk to people. Lady who put it on had like little arts and crafts things, so there was like rock painting and stuff. And then like we just sat around. We ended up talking to a lot of people, which we brought board games because we were like, we're really bad at socializing. We're probably just gonna play board games, and then hopefully people will play with us. But we never even broke them out of the car. We ended up talking with people the whole time, and it was an absolute delight. And there was a goth swap, so we brought a bunch of stuff in, and then we got a few things from it. So it was really cool. Goth picnic, yeah, it was really nice. Want to go to a goth picnic? You should find some in your area, and if there isn't, you should start one. But there might be someone doing it already in your area. It was fun. It sounds very fun. That's because it was. It was an absolute delight. This is a very 90s banger. All right, we're gonna switch to emo. I want to get the temperature on this. This is emo, screamo, and pop punk, which are 3 very different genres. So I don't know what this is gonna give us. Okay. This is like acoustic emo. Maybe. This is just acoustic, I feel like. Is there another place I could just find a electro swing playlist? Is there an artist who's like, you can stream my music and I make electro swing? Well, we took a thing. We took a turn here. What's the next song? Squire Apollo. Resubscribed. Oh shoot, you've been here 2 months? Happy 2 months? Happy 2 months to you. Thank you. I found Streamer Stick music just by Googling. Yeah? This is more... God, this sounds like we've got Panic at the Disco at home or whatever. I don't know what... Chill Piano says, soothing piano, dominant music. But, like, I read that as 2 separate things. So it's like soothing piano, dominant music. It's supposed to be soothing piano, dominant music. Like, the music is dominantly soothing piano. But it sounds like it just wants to give you orders. Sounds like we're making a very sad weapon list. Squire Apollo, again, thank you. And what are we doing today? Today we're going to make trick weapons. So I have an idea. Depending how hard you press the keys, it can be pretty dominant. Yeah. So that's for BDSM. Yeah, this is BDSM piano music. It's piano music for tops only, I believe, is what this playlist is. It's very, very dominant piano. So trick weapons. So like, I love the idea. Verse? What? What is verse? I'd love the idea of like weapons that are also a second weapon. Because the only thing cooler than a cool weapon is 2 cool weapons. Oh, see, I know that is switch. Verse. I haven't heard that term. Now I know. Heard it as a different term, as I said. So, weapons. I love weapons that can be multiple things. So, like Bloodborne, where it's like, you put thing, it's like whip cane, it's cane, and then it's a whip. Or like, what's that hammer where it's like it's a sword and then you can put it in the sheath that has a big head on it and it becomes a hammer. Or like the gun blade from Final Fantasy VIII. Fan of Bayonetta. You seem to have ignored the most impractical of weapons. God, I love Bayonetta. But hers are, well, I guess some of them are. Like, they're just guns, and she shoots with them. Are some of them guns that do something else? Because she has, like, swords and ice skates and flamethrowers. But they're, like, their own separate things, I think. Also, hi, Discordia. I've only heard Vers. Oh, maybe it's a regional thing. Like lift and elevator. Like an umbrella doubles a single shot rifle. Exactly. Yes. Music sounds like we're in a sad scene in Final Fantasy. It does. I can't stick with this playlist. So these are the shoes which could both stab and shoot. Oh, yeah. So, like, spiked heels with a gun on the outside. That. Actually, we're going to put... Oh, why did that change? Spiked high heels. It's a good one. Like a bomb, freeze bomb, fiery blast, a zip zap burst. Love those zip zap bursts. Don't make an explodey sword. I'm a big fan of sticking a sword on the end of my sword. Nice. That's long sword. Sounds great. It is very silly, but that's why I love it. Discordia. Bayonetta. Super silly. So good. Some of the worst so far in Tears of the Kingdom have been a sword with some kind of explosive tip, because then they just hurt you, but they become pretty good when they're spears. Ooh, yeah, you gotta get that distance. The freeze bomb, fire bomb, zappy, zip zap burst. I love a sword that shoots a thing. That's probably what I would do all day in Tears of the Kingdom. Just be like, here's a long weapon, and it explodes with thing. Love it. Bond villain had one of those. Spike that would come out of the toe of his shoe. Yeah. That, like, click your heels, and then little knife comes out. Love those. Behold my eightfold blade. Yes. It's like I made that for one game I was playing called the Switchblade blade, and it was a switchblade that, like, you know, was a handle, and then a blade would pop out, and then a blade would swing out of that blade, and then a blade would swing out of that blade, and they would get consecutively smaller, and then it would make a sword. This is very stupid. I think it's funny. There's some enemies you encounter that with spears. Ooh, yeah, see, that's the good one. You poke them. Or put it on a shield and be like, and then you're protected from the blast. I got a new pair of spiked platforms, Demonia boots, coming, and I'm very happy. Ooh, nice. Feel free to share a picture if you want. Demonia has... I love their boots. Best quality? No. Awesome looking? Absolutely. Still get them? Yes, when I can. Why is Slinky not on the list? Because everything I was thinking of was a weapon. So here's the list. I can't do this. We're going to switch to classical. Here's the list of weapons we shall be using. My thought process. Weapon 1. And then it is also Weapon 2. And you now have a claymore that is a revolver. A buckler that is also a chakram. Or a nagitana that collapses into a scimitar. So, the idea being, we would put these together and then write a little bit about it and what it does. But this list, much like the weapons that change, also changes. For it can be a table, and we can put numbers at each of these. And you can roll and get a number, and you'll get punching dagger, and then roll and get another number, and get flamethrower or scimitar. And then you figure out how those two things make one transforming weapon. In addition, you could also do it this way and have things to do. And have a roll randomly and have a hook that also heals. How does it do that? It's fucking up to you. It's your freaking thing. You're making it. Unless we make it, then we can figure out how to make a hook heal. So this will be both a way for us to keep track of what's going on and also a randomized table so people can build their own. Alright, I'm done with the boys. Let me check my chat. So Slinky isn't a weapon, but I do like the idea of Slinky. So, like, what about a knife that was also a Slinky? So we'll put Slinky there. It was kind of like an unruly whip. Also, whip. That's a weapon. A scythe that has a chain embedded within the shaft so it could be used as a grappling hook. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Why did I make this list so long? Good gravy. Okay, hang on. So, like, let's paste that. So, like, I want to put specific weapons that we want to build down here. So, like, that's exactly it. Like, you got a scythe. It's like, oh, let me, like, release the chain. Grappling hook. Pull yourself in. That's awesome. Can make ridiculous... absolutely, Discordia, make ridiculous suggestions. If you have just a weapon that you think is cool, just say the weapon. If you have a thing to do that you think is cool, just say the thing. If you have an idea of 2 weapons or a weapon that does a thing, say that, and then I'll put it in the different places. Then it would be a switchblade, blade. Actually, I don't know, what's his name? I don't remember the movie that well. Which movie? Claymore is also a revolver. How gentlemanly. I'll take 2. Good. Easiest thing will probably be to add a gun to any large melee weapon. That's why the Claymore has a revolver. Hook heals by containing a syringe, which injects healing tonic potion, depending on the tech fantasy. Absolutely. Hook that heals with a syringe. So you could have, like, a weapon that has, you know, maybe let's do like a staff, like a halberd. You got a halberd and it's got a hook on the other end, and you can use it to, like, hook things, or if you stab someone with it, healing syringe. Healing hook slams hook into skull. All healed now, well, minus the hook embedded in your skull. Rocket hammer seems too obvious. I do love rocket hammer, though. Blunderbuss that can be used to double jump high. Oh, double jump. Double jump. Let's put that on the list of things to do. This is too long. I need to, we're gonna move this. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna cut this and put it below. So when I need it, I can get to it easily. Oh gosh, it didn't work. Oh no. I need to delete this. Yes. I will delete some of these too. We're going to delete some more of these. There we go. Now I've got this, and I'll just copy pasta this when I need to put it up here. So double jump. That's a really good one. Rocket javelin. Ooh. That's a witch's broom right there. A rocket javelin? Witchets? I can't spell. Non-Newtonian liquid would fit here? Yes. Ivy's whip sword? Yes! I'd love Ivy's whip sword. So, like... Whip short. So, like, we're gonna absolutely... We're gonna put that down. Alright. Add something to make it even more ridiculous, because what we need from Ivy's whip sword is more ridiculousness. Samus armor. Cutman flying scissor thing. What's Cutman's flying scissor thing? That's a Mega Man thing, right? Super fighting robot Mega Man. Also, hi Crawdad. An emotional support bag of goo. Bloodborne threaded cane. Yeah. Love it. I haven't played it, so it might be good. I don't know. But like, I love it. I would say rocket rifle / gyro jet with ammunition that has some secondary effect. What's a rocket rifle gyro jet? Like a rocket rifle, like a rocket launcher? And what's a gyro jet? What is Cutman's thing? Because I'm not all that familiar with Mega Man. I know Cutman is an enemy. I think he shoots scissors or something. Another cool Tears of the Kingdom thing is a laser shield, flamethrower shield, and cannon shield. That's awesome. How does that work? Do you get lasers in Tears of the Kingdom? Anything can be emotional. This is my emotional support chainsaw. Pretzel's really letting me down. It used to be my go-to, and then they changed their stuff around, and I feel like it is not doing it for me anymore. Electro Swing royalty-free music. If I just search that. Alright, I think I found a playlist on YouTube. I don't know if I trust it. I don't trust YouTube. I don't want to have the whole thing deleted. Net hammock. Love it. Actually, a net would be a thing. Or is a net? Net is a weapon. We'll say net is a weapon, but also entangle is a thing it can do. So these aren't necessarily all lined up with each other. This is just our tables. So, like, Slinky Knife doesn't have to be the thing. But, like, we want the objects. Thought up a second telling me pretzels a snack. Yeah, pretzels are really weighing me down. I went jogging today and I was like, this is harder than it should be. This is Pretzel's fault. Pretzels poo poo down. Yeah. I gotta find an alternative. It's probably if you're big enough to be like, oh, hey, yeah, I'll pay for it. It's worth it. Then, you know, it probably is. But, hi. I'm nobody on the internet. So. That's above my pay grade. Gotta be careful with the cannon shield. It fires automatically, so you're trying to shield something from close range. You might blow yourself up. No, pretzels are an excellent snack. I love pretzels. Shuriken pretzels. Trident toasting fork with a heating element. Oh! Heats up. Hang on. Trident. Also, a trident that shoots a net. That's pretty cool. Like, where you fire off the trident, and it, like, the 3 prongs spread, and it makes a net. I'm gonna write that down. Hang on. Trident that shoots a net. And then trident with hot... With... Are they tongs? What are the ends? Tines? That heat up. Can cook... Not hook. Cook food. Seal wounds. Set fires. And burn flesh. Prongs? Like the little crayfish. Prongs. They're prawns. That was a joke. I like toasting fork. I think that should be its name, is the toasting fork. If it's a toasting fork, it should have 4. A fork has 4 tines, doesn't it? A trident has 3. Green Lantern's ring. Big trident with a giant prawn at the end. The end of each point. Yeah, trident with is a prawn. It's a little prawn at the end, like. 3 prawn trident. Bident 2. That's the U.S. president. I think Crawdad had something said about it. As I remember, the scissors fly at the enemy. Return to thrower. Oh. I was going to put scissor. I could put scissor in here. But I feel like everybody will just laugh at that. But I'm going to put scissors as a weapon. Toasting fork that heals, stabs into wound. Damn it, Discordia. Are you cooking or healing me? I don't know, but it smells good. Senpai.tv, what is this? Is this what you're using? Stream beats. Alright, we're gonna try this. Get your classical music. I'm not a classical kind of guy. So if I go electro swing. Electro swing thing is an artist. I need like songs that are electro swing. I need instrumental, classical, nope. Punk, nope. Comedy. Electro swing in playlists. That's Spotify, so we're probably going to get some ads. Wait, this is a... This takes me to Spotify. Mongolian. I freaking love Mongolian throat singing. Are you kidding me, Crawdad? Stuff's amazing. Also, have you seen... If anybody here who hasn't seen the Marco Polo show on Netflix, it's a great show, and you should watch it. It's really good. What's up, Simple Simon? Resubscribed, has subscribed. Tell me let's change your mic setup. Where's Kirby? Kirby's right here. I haven't put it back on the thing yet because this is a different stand and it doesn't have as much like surface area for little curbs to fit. Also, Bayonetta's hanging over there. So he's sitting here with my Bob and my Mario and my Toad and my my Totem from Dead by Daylight and my Perler Bead Grinderbin that was made for me by Nick the OG. It's cool. The Perler Bead one. Not everything was made by Nick the OG. I don't know who made this, but Blight got it for me and it's cool. Blight also got me the Kirby. And my brother-in-law got me this Bob-omb. It's about to explode. It's red. I have a bunch of stuff on my desk. I have a bunch of other things like back here. Play through the program. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's more work that I can do currently. So I'm going to put this back on. Hang on. What if I search? Hang on. If I do this on Pretzel. It used to let me search. Where'd that feature go? Pretzel. Pretzel. Pretzel let me search. Once upon a time, you let me do that. And I could find specific things. It's not letting me do it. I don't know why. Give him sticky feet. There's so like, okay, so like all of this is very rounded. So he wouldn't really, there's not like a lot of space for the feet. And then this is kind of far up. But I guess it's still in shot. Even though it's still not a lot of space. It's like not a lot of surface area for his feetsies. For those Pete's. I say it was. Oh, he made a mask for Barty? That's freaking cool. Was it Majora's Mask? Like the Skull Kid face? Yeah, Perler Bead, I believe. Right. Rocket Javelin. I love Rocket Javelin. Freaking one-way trip witch's broom. Just like, woo! That's like, you can just show, you just kind of rock it off in one direction, kind of steer it a little bit, and then like have a safe landing. And then that's it. Like you can't fly around like a witch, but you can make people think you can if they don't see you land. Okay, I'm gonna check out stream beats later. I can't with this music. I'm gonna switch to drum and bass. And just see how this goes. Epic? Hang on, what's epic? Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a little too intense. Alright. The paddle from Pong. He's like shield deflects all missiles. Ooh. Oh, actually deflects. I like deflects because I had like absorb kinetic energy. But I like deflects objects too. Blunderbuss, which is filled with rock salt, lets you make bad jokes about people's disposition and also de-ice the path. It's slippery here. Don't worry, I got this. that was a whole shot. There's a thing that I want to surprise my players with at some point, which is like a big like blunderbuss looking kind of weapon with a bayonet on the end. Don't tell any of my players about this. I really want to surprise them. And then it's like, haha, what are you gonna do? Shoot me? And be like, I'm real dodgy. And the weapon, all it does is it pulls objects towards it. So like they pull the trigger and they hear like a low rumble and then have to try and avoid, rather than like their armor. They have to just not get pulled in. And then when they get pulled in, they get rammed with a bayonet. Thought that would be really fun. Freaking tractor beam stab weapon. Sword that doubles as a pen. Great for signing contracts and proving comment. Saying's wrong. I actually have... I have Rights in Ink as a thing that I was like, yeah. Then we can make a weapon that also is a pen. Store energy for later use. The cool effect. Yeah, I love that. A mace / chair. You can bludgeon people with it, or use it when you need to make camp. I need further explanation of how this mace chair works. How big is mace chair? How does it unfold into chair? I need to know. Hammer that doubles as a drill. Great for fixing furniture. Or making holes. Preferably not at the same time. Actually, I don't have hammer. I need to put hammer. Why did I put it there? Put hammer here. And this is why I wanted, I was asking Discord about how to stop repeated stuff, because I'm just going to make huge lists. And I just need to be like, are there any repeat words? And then find out, like, scimitar is here and also here. And be like, oh, good to know. Delete one of those. Because I'll have such a big list. Hopefully. That's the idea, is to make a huge list. So hammer that doubles this drill. Hang on. We're going to write that. Depends on how you wish to deploy it. It could unfold as suggested. Or the head could just be oversized and have a groove sit in it. That's pretty oversized. if you the head of your mace has a groove to sit in it, that is a big ass mace. So like your mace is as wide as my chair, basically. So it is this one, which actually could be cool if you do it upside down, and then the handle of your mace would be the back of your chair, and so it'd be kind of thin, but it'd be like, oh well, you know, just rest against it. Or maybe the handle like folds out, like you have the handle and it goes whack. And then you have a thicker back to your chair. All right, I'm into this. There's a giant mace that doubles, that is also a chair. Groove in head to sit. Handle folds out to make back of chair. Cool. Oh, a bow. Shoot, I didn't even put a bow. Bow. Crossbow. Those are two important ones. Bow that launches fireworks. Great for celebrating victories or exploding enemies. Optional, celebrate victories by exploding enemies. Shoots fireworks. I feel like it needs to be like you could just put a thing on the end of a bow or on the end of an arrow to make firework. So I feel like if it's going to shoot fireworks, it should be like another thing. Like your shield that shoots fireworks. Your punching dagger that shoots fireworks. Ashitaka's bow has significant chance to behead target. I don't know what Ashitaka is. I'm assuming that's a reference, though it is lost on me. Oh, someone said blunderbuss several times. And I do enjoy a blunder a bus, not blus. There's no L in blunderbuss. That was a blunder on my part. How about a dagger that acts as a compass? Ah! You can find your way home and backstab enemies. Side effect, backstabbing enemies will always die facing north. From Princess Mononoke. Oh. I need to watch that movie again. It's good. Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away. Dang. Solid stuff. I did watch Spirited Away recently. Dang, that's a good movie. All right, I like compass. I feel like it needs one more angle. Like, you could just put a compass in anything. So what's a third element to this trick weapon with a compass? You don't use mercury in compasses, right? You can't like mercury poison people when you stab them, and also it's a compass. That's thermometer. I'm thinking of a thermometer. So that would be... So a dagger that is also a thermometer that can release mercury into the people you stab and poison them. Glow. Okay, actually, glow is a good one. Glow is a good effect. Have you seen Grave of the Fireflies? I have not. I think it's Grave of the Fireflies and 7 centimeters per second, or 9 centimeters per second, whatever it's called, are two that I need to see and have not. But I've been told they're really good. Fairy light and uplifting. Oh, okay, cool. I think that's the opposite of 7 centimeters per second, which I think is incredibly depressing. Grave of the Fireflies will make you never able to eat a tin of candies without sobbing again. Just a tin of candies? If it's just a tin of candies, I'm safe. I'm not sure I've ever eaten a tin of candies, but I have eaten candy, and I plan to do it again in the future. So if it'll ruin all candy for me, that might be an issue. I think I might switch the mic. Not right now, but I might put it on this side of me so I don't whack it with my right hand that's moving more than my left. Because this is a long enough cord. I think I could do that. I feel like the specific container is what makes me think of a movie. Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm safe. I can watch it. I'm good. ACR2's Regress is the most depressing thing I've ever watched. Oh, that's a good sell. I do love a sad. Do love a big sad. I don't think Chain was on here yet. I need to add that. War is bad, yo. Yeah, hot take. War's bad. War's not good. War hurts a lot of people. Like really sucks for everybody. I guess except the people who are making profits off of other people dying. I guess they're doing okay, but like, fuck those people. Then you will love Grave of the Fireflies. All right, cool. Settled. I will love it. I probably will. Probably just good stuff. I feel like I'm a little... off. Slide myself over here. A little more arm room. You like sad? Like children suffering? I don't know about like children suffering, but you know. Grave of the Fireflies, you give this one for you. Alright, cool. I feel like is a bit of a strong word for children suffering. That makes it sound like we'll be on a list. But sad movies, whether it be sad because adults or children, yes. Or animals, sad animal movies. Still watch them. Love a big sad. On that, I've been catching up with The Last of Us because I'm like a year behind everybody else. Good stuff. I think I got up to like episode 8 or not, or 7 or 8. And like, man, that show is just like, how about we do 2 episodes of telling you about these people, and then they both die, and the show just moves on because life is bleak. If they did that, I think it's episode like 5 and 6 or 4 and 5. It's like, let's do a big introduction to these 2 people, and then we're gonna kill them in a very sad way. Sledge shield that randomly acts as a portal doorway that teleports you. Its owner and failed death saving throw. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I like that as a shield because it's something that protects you. And when you're dying, it like it can portal you away. Oh, that's cool. Why would you willingly put yourself through it? Because it's a really good show. It's great. I'm really enjoying it. It's just big sad. What's up, Blight? How are you doing? We are making trick and combo weapons. So, like, first we're going to make a big... Well, we're kind of doing multiple things at once. We're making just a list of different kinds of weapons that you could use as a roll table to mash together. And then also a list of just things that they can do. Like, they can grapple their grappling hook. They can trip. They can disarm. They can extend. They can collapse. They can improve a sense. They shoot. They blast magic. They absorb magic. They shoot fire. They make you double jump. And then we're also... And these are roll tables that you could just kind of put together and just make a random thing. That now you have a hatchet that can turn into a scimitar. Or a sickle that is really good at cutting through objects. Probably what a sickle does. But like a buckler that is also a chakram. That's one that is a little bit easier to wrap your head around. And then we have some specific ones that we're going to build. So like a scythe that has a chain embedded in it. And then you could detach the scythe head from the shaft and use as a grappling hook. Or a hook that has a syringe in it that you can use to heal people. And also climb. Rocket javelin, one-way witch's broom. Ivy's whip sword, classic. A net that can also be a hammock. I feel like all nets can, but whatever. Let's roll with it. A trident that shoots a net. We have a toasting fork, which is like a trident that heats up. Hammer that doubles as a drill. I don't know how we're doing that one yet. And a mace that is also a chair. I'm playing Severed Steel? Crap. I did forget to change that. Thank you. Alright, I'm playing tabletop RPGs now. I don't know. I have an overly active empathy unit. I don't need any more secondhand PTSD from media I watch. That's fair. I mean, that's the joy of like that's the coolness of art. Like if it jives with you, cool, and if it doesn't, that's fine. So like yeah, if it just actively makes you uncomfortable, don't do it. It's like why I hate reality shows, except trashy dating shows. I don't know why. I feel the same way when I watch trashy dating shows, but it's worth it for some reason. And Married at First Sight, it's a fun show. Not all the seasons, some of them are really good. where it's like it's a little too. I know it's not real because everything in reality TV is essentially scripted or edited to make a narrative point or flow, but it's was it verisimilitude versus similitude or something like that, where it's like it's close enough to reality that you accept it. And reality shows kind of do that to me. And anytime there's something that's like it's awkward, it feels like I'm right there doing it, and I'm like, I can't do this, I hate it. I know I've made suggestions for combo weapons, but I have unique weapons. But things that probably wouldn't work in an RPG setting. Oh, well, now I want to hear them, and then I want to make them work. Throwaway idea: grenade stress ball. You forget your trouble one way or another. Oh no. Yeah, but like, I don't know why. I think that the dating ones get me in a different way. I find them more entertaining. And I still have that feeling of like, ugh, but I think I like them more because I feel less likely that I'm going to end up in that situation. Because it's like, oh, I'm probably good. Where it's like in reality show where it's like it's just someone talking to someone else, where it's like, ooh, no. Or like Catfish, the TV show. And the movie, but I haven't seen the movie. I just saw the TV show. Where it's like, oh, I could watch this and it's very awkward, but like I don't see myself getting into this situation, so maybe there's a level of like removal that makes me less have like that sort of visceral reaction. And then I can watch it and be like, this is wild. And I can learn about like Slow Clap Justin. That's a Catfish is a wild show. Ben Stiller movies make me uncomfortable in the same places. Yeah, there are some of those that do the same thing for me. There's Ben Stiller movies. I don't know why that specifically, but the moment you said that, I was like, yes, Ben Stiller movies do that too. Where things keep going wrong, you meet your parents, and you have to like come up and watch it. Yes, very awkward. Our example: rapier that is really long, sharpened tuning fork, which has the tines below the handle. If you successfully bash with the handle, the sword gets higher damage from absorbing the target's natural frequency. Ooh. That doesn't sound like that's at all how like that would work in reality, but like I don't care. I don't do this for reality. I do this for fun, and that sounds effing fun. That's a really cool idea where it's like you like bop them and it's like this is their exactness. All right. Sybil Simon's spin on it. I gotta see that. Is that how you spell it? Like the sword? Spell check. Yeah, blade, foil, steel. Got it. Okay. I did have it right. Yay! I almost spilled water on myself. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'll put it down here. And that might be one we can build. All right. Why did I do it that way? Nope. I need to copy, paste. There we go. All right. So now we just need weapons. Let's just make big list of weapons. So, like, just shout out your favorite weapons. Or your least favorite. I don't know. What do we got? Revolver, chakra, shovel. It's a good weapon. That was one. Kite shield that could turn into a shovel. Love it. Belt that could double as a whip. Great for whipping enemies into shape. Heating your pants up. I'm thinking like more weapon than object weapon. So rather like belt whip. Like whip sword. Like whip. Like oh man, something like, oh, the sheath of your sword can unravel into a whip. I don't know how it would do that. It's a pretty thick whip. So you have like sword and whip, but it's like the sheath is the whip, but then you could do a thing and it'll like tighten and wound itself back up into a sheath. Like with Plague. Oh, yeah. I think that's what Blight was going for, Simple Simon. Was like you're basically... The tuning forge is matching their resonance, and that's why you get extra damage. What was that? I would say from the 90s? Where it was a football-shaped thing, and each person stood on either end holding 2 strings? And you pulled them apart, it would shoot across to the other really fast. What? What is that? I would love to weaponize it. What are you talking about? What is this football on a string thing? Holy hand grenade does a tremendous amount of damage on the count of 3. But also forces you insane. To forget how to count. I have to look it up. My sister and I had one. You should absolutely look it up and then tell me, because I don't know what you're talking about. But I want to know. This music is actually fairly tense, and I might need it to calm down. Oh, I think it's done. It heard me. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's do... So a scythe... Let's just build one of these. Because I'm ADD, so we're just going to shift gears. Now we're building one. So a scythe... with a hollow handle. Wait. Scythe with a chain attached. Actually, would a sickle be better? Sickles have more of a sword that's also a flashlight, a lightsaber. Would it be better? I guess it could be a very curved scythe. Sickles are more curved, but I feel like it would be better as a scythe, because if you're going to have the chain in the handle, you want more chain. So a scythe would be better. I got Kusarigama? Ah, kunai with chain. Yes. So, like, this, but the chain is in the handle, and the chain end would be attached to the actual scythe. But I'm also writing this down. Because that's a good-ass weapon. Kusarigama. LIC use DuckDuckGo as well. Afraid of what Google would think of your search history. Google has enough of my information. They don't need any more. All right, let me click this link. Zip ball. Oh, shoot. That thing. Oh, wow. Vague memory unlocked. Okay, so you have... now what you said makes sense. And I understand why I couldn't make it make sense in my head. So, yeah, there's a ball in the middle. It's kind of a football. And it's on the end of a string, and you pull it, and the force of you pulling it pushes it down the other way. Why would you use this? This is such a bizarre... Is this fun? I'm very confused at what, like, the idea is. Kunai with chain! Freaking love Yu-Gi-Oh! You gotta say it the way Joy Wheeler says it, yeah. Hey, you got the kunai with chain! I didn't say it right, but whatever. Canes and umbrellas are good hidden weapons. Also shoes. Who throws a shoe? Actually, umbrella. Umbrella is good. Shoe. Or is footwear. But spelled right. Equipped my alligator sword. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Baby dragon, you. Kunai with chain. With zip ball style knife that you can rocket forward at the target. I really like. It's really funny to me that you'd basically, like, as a weapon, you'd be like, you just throw them. Like, it's set up to where one side has the expanding one, and one side they're stuck together. And you throw the one that's stuck together at them, and they catch it, being like, what the heck is this? And then you go, and then it shoots towards them, and they're like, oh no. But theirs doesn't come apart, so they can't slow it down, and then it just hits them. It's kind of like the flying guillotine, where it's like there's so many extra steps to this weapon to do a thing that something else does. Also, flying... Now you get to learn that I don't know how to spell guillotine. Guillotine? I don't remember. You'll correct me. I was actually pretty close. Flying guillotine. Great weapon. Electrified hammer. So you smack enemies and shock them. Also become magnetic. Oh, and then you have a bunch of loose, sharp things on you, and then they become magnetic. And then, and then it flies off of you and impales them. Tractor Supply is still selling those. Makes less sense. Box cutter. Yeah. Blade it up, baby. We had one of those. It was not fun. Yeah, it seems like throwing a football with extra steps and less options. A thermos with a chain, which doubles as a flail. Oh, I do like that. The Time Wizard. It's very stupid, and I love it. I'm still here just thinking of how this list looks and what they used to come up with different Zanboctos in Bleach. What's a Zanbocto? I was thinking more of the other side gets stuck. I'd like shotgun umbrella. Keeps me dry. Allows me to float down like a parachute blast. Fly away from any ruffians while looking dapper. Fall slowly. That's a good effect. It's a really good effect. It's like a Zanpakuto? But what's a Zanpakuto? Zanpakuto. That's a katana. Or is that the name of like your chosen weapon is a Zanpakuto? Whatever that weapon is. Okay, it's their weapon, usually a sword. Got it. Bone sword from Zuma. I'm sorry. What is the bone sword from Zumakalis? I like the word bone sword. Last idea for now. Toaster that fires hot pockets. Your enemies can either get fed or be melted by molten lava cheese. Yeah. Like, sweet, I'm hungry. Oh, 3-section staff? That's a really good one. Also, spear. Not on the list yet. Odd-looking weapons. Have you heard of a game called 99 Nights? I've heard of 99 Nights. That's different from Nights into Dreams, right? But I have heard of 99 Nights. But that's about all I remember of it. I'm guessing Jesse hasn't watched Bleach. I have watched some Bleach, which is what made me stop watching Bleach. I hated it. I was told it gets good by episode 50, and I said that is an incredibly too much of a commitment. It's garbage now. I'm not watching it for 50 episodes. So, if you like Bleach, cool. I could not get into it. Hungry shark got a stick. Bleach starts off bad, then gets good, and then gets terrible. Oh, well, alright. I'll stay in my avoid it camp then. Bring back classic starving dog launcher. I like starving dog launcher. That's pretty good. Oh, actually, katana is a sword. Starving dog launcher. Rabid squirrel launcher, also a good one. That needs to be long distance, though. You don't want, like, shotgun rabid squirrel launcher, because then those rabid squirrels are still too close to you. You need, like, long distance. Like a hungry dog, shoot that, they're close, you're safe. You know, they're gonna eat the person you shot him at, probably. Rabid squirrels still go. Paper shredder sword I broke after I got to use the RPG. Yeah. Okay, so a little quick story. Yeah, so we ran a zombie apocalypse RPG, and like a big part of it was like, you know, scavenging and you could make new weapons and stuff. And so Blight made basically a sword that was a handle, and then it had 3 like paper shredder kind of things. And there was batteries in the hilt of the sword, and he'd turn it on, and the 3 things would spin, and it would, you know, just like you could hit something with it, and it would just shred up. It would shred whatever it was. It was a really cool idea. It was a neat design. First time he used it, he failed so miserably. He like bent it to where it wouldn't work, and then I believe he died in that same encounter, and he never got to use that sword. That character died. There's a lot of death in that game. Predator drone armed with rabbit squirrels. Yeah. Dogs with bees in their mouths. So when they bark, they shoot bees. It'll be like, oh no, a dog. That's scary, but at least it can't get worse. Woof. That's very funny to me. I'm not going to use that. There's no way I could use that. But dog with bees in its mouth is just, it's going, I'm writing it down so I can at least laugh at it later. That's very funny. The issue with Bleach the anime is that it took much longer to make the manga than it did to make the anime, so the anime group had to make tons of filler content. Oh, so almost half the anime episodes are considered filler and not part of the manga. That sounds like they should have slowed down on the anime. I got caught in someone else's improv weapon, and neither of us got to use the thing we built. Oh, was that it? Brutal. Sorry I did that. Oh, nunchuck. Oh, nunchucks. That's another thing. Nunchuck size? Ooh. Wait, nunchuck size. Like, oh, okay. So nunchuck that are also size. Nunchuck size. All right, cool. That makes sense. I was looking at the 3-section staff spear nunchuck size, and I was trying to put all those together and was very, very confused. But then I realized those were supposed to be separate. Reading is weird. Safety images of odder weapons from the game. Ooh, okay. Let me bring up my Discord. Oh my gosh, are those weird. Okay. I love the art style, though. That's just a key. That's just a key. It's just a big-ass key. Boxing glove oven mitt. Oh, actually. Brass knuckles. That's a good boxing glove. But an oven mitt's not a weapon. Ooh, but a heat resistant. Hang on. Okay, what if... Hang on. So, boxing glove, oven mitts. Now, they need to produce fire somehow. But your hands are safe because of the oven mitts. Oh, I meant to put a soda in the fridge. I want a soda. Mancatcher. Oh, was that? That was the thing we made in that game. Was boxing gloves with bear traps at the end, and then you punch somebody and it would go. Karn. That was the thing. That was the game where I made night vision goggles, which were just goggles, but where the eye holes were knives sticking out, and then you wear them on your forehead. You could headbutt people. All right, so we need boxing gloves, oven mitts, but then how do they shoot fire? They need to produce flame somehow. How do they do that? I feel like just producing fire is too simple. We gotta make it stupider. It's a key that unlocks the opponent's death. Oh, you got me there. I never actually watched Bleach or read the manga. I don't really like the first, but was reading them with work. Slowly got into it. Oh, a whole lot going on. Kept up. Got really good. Then after beat the first major villain guy, they had to kind of logical ending point. Oh, but then, then they can't end. The next villain arc had basically the same power as villain first arc. It's like, oh, this guy's... Oh, that's sad. Oh, Cestus! I love a Cestus. A Cestus. You want me to fantasy engineer because I have an idea? Yes, I want you to fantasy engineer. That's like that's like today's theme is let's fantasy engineer. They're always aflame as they were cursed by a baker who could never... Cursed by a baker who could never count. Oh, man. It should... Wait, but that should be 12 correctly. Because a baker's dozen is 13. So the baker would be able to count to 12 correctly. Cursed to be ever in flames by a baker who couldn't count to 12 correctly. That's very funny. They don't produce fire. You have to light them on fire yourself. And you have fire punches. That's true. If they are oven mitts, could light them on fire. More explosive punches than fire punches. Gloves of the layer sponge that constantly soak in flammable liquid that wouldn't punch. Oh, creates an expulsion of said liquid. Then, once it's impacted enough, sparked contact like split. Okay, so like basically you have boxing gloves, and like that's a real thing where like people would like inject, or I think maybe that was just on episode CSI. Someone injected mercury into their boxing gloves, so they were like really heavy and had liquid inside of them. So you could have boxing gloves with a flammable liquid inside, and then when you punch, if you have something that when there's impact, it creates a spark, and then as the fluid shoots out, it would spark and it would light on fire. I like this. I don't remember if it was real. I think it was an episode of CSI where someone put mercury in their boxing gloves. Someone might have actually done that, and that's why CSI did it, but I do remember that from CSI. Oh, I like this song. All right. I don't know what's happening here, but it's pretty good. Let's do lighter fluid in gloves. In sponge. Yeah. Magnesium. Ooh. Steel folding chair. Not the chair. Okay, so Tara's big circle blade from Soul Cal. I love Tara. What it Tyra? I don't know what her name is. I don't know how to say it. I freaking love that stupid weapon. But it's got bowstrings all around the inside, so you can shoot arrows from it. Ooh, Tira. Oh, see, I was completely wrong. All right, so we've got circle blade. So circle blade that has bowstrings on the inside to shoot arrows. I like that. That's fun. That's just empty space anyway. I mean, you can use it like catch a weapon and stuff. I was so bad with T-Ra. I remember when that Soul Calibur that she was in, I think it was Soul Calibur 3 or 4, came out, and I was so excited. And I was like, this lady looks so cool, and I'm going to main her. I'm going to be so good. I was so bad with her. I was actually best with, what was his name? Rock? The dude with the big rhino skin on his head. He was probably the one I was best with. Because he was big, dumb, and slow. And that's the speed of fighting game stuff that I need. Like a chakram. Okay, so a chakram is like a throwing weapon. It's like, you know, like this big. The ring blade is like... It's like a hula hoop that's sharp. So yeah, think chakram, but then hold shift, grab the corner, and stretch it out. Oh yeah, there it is. She's such a... I love her design. That's like the coolest thing. Yeah, chakram hula hoop. Yeah. The picture Deep shared. It's cool. Yeah, I was like, I gotta play this lady. I was so bad. I was bad with like a lot of people, but I was extra bad with her. Okay, I need to use the restroom. So I'm going to do that. And none of you can stop me. This music is a little too intense for... There'd be a lot of quick cuts in me using the restroom if this music was playing. So we're gonna... Let's do some piano from the Dom. Just to chill out a little bit. I swear every song that starts on this channel sounds like it's about to turn into a familiar video game music song, and then it doesn't. Mobile Ballista. Uncle Jesse, Pacific Blue, you cannot call me Uncle Jesse. I have nieces, and I won't let them call me Uncle Jesse. I refuse. Why are there spiders crawling in my skin? These words say will not heal. These words will not heal? Well, you better put some salve on those words. Those wounds, though, that's probably because there's spiders crawling in them, is why the wounds won't heal. Also, how are you doing, Pacific Blue? Fullbringer was in the manga? Oh. Alright. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Enjoy this music. It's very... You know what? Let's skip. Let's see what the next one has to offer. We'll give you that one. See how it goes. Be right back. That's the wrong one. Dang it. I'm not starting soon. I'm already here. I'm gonna be right back. There it is. for your patience. I need to get more water and check to see if my package was delivered, because I have a very large and very important package coming today. Or I should, assuming it doesn't get delayed. So hopefully. Alright, Pacific Blue says, I'm good. Good. I'm glad. 1,000-year Blood War arc. Supposed to be good. Okay. Bathroom weapons. Soap on a rope. Exploding shower curtain rings. Bath mat full of caltrops. Oh no! Flamethrower bidet. Oh no, not the flamethrower bidet. Oh, the bidet. Oh, you don't want the flamethrower bidet. That's terrible. A very large and important package to you. The bidet. Oh, that's funny. Bidet. Bleach is a terrible reality. There are regressive idiots who cling to feudal system in the afterlife where people aren't eaten or tortured indefinitely. Is this freaking Carol of the Bells? Yeah, this is Carol of the Bells. Okay, I'm going back to Epic. Actually, let's do drum and bass. We're gonna switch it up. Alright. We got some good stuff here. I want to do some more. A bot in chat agrees Carol the Bells. Good. It should know. So, like, what is it? Kite, shield. It's also a shovel. I love the idea of, like, big, like, just, you could dig. Big shield is shovel. I mean, I don't hate this, but I feel like it's very, very exciting. It's really... I feel a bit nervous. Like, I shouldn't be holding still while I'm listening to this song. But I don't hate it. It sounds nice. Okay, so we've got our lighter fluid sponge, boxing gloves. Dog with bees in its mouth. Doggone it. Nunchuck size. Oh, what was I doing? I was, this is what I was doing. Alright, so a scythe. Which attain attached to the curved blade. That rests in the hollow handle. Off to dinner. Catch you later. I think I said catch you later forks, and I was like, because I think just because word association and dyslexia, I saw dinner, I saw folks, and my mind was like, that's gonna say forks. It does not. It says folks. Bye, Discordia. Enjoy your dinner. I hope it is absolutely delicious. I hope you think about all sorts of fun trick weapons like a spork. at the press of a hidden button, the blade fires out I'd say launches. The blade launches off the handle. And can be used as a grappling hook. Love it. All right. So that's our scythe chain. I feel like we're gonna deal with that. All right. So let's. What do we want the hook that heals? I really like the idea of it being on the opposite end or on another weapon. Oh, axe and halberd. I think that's how you spell that. I really like this idea of the hook being like, what's a good, also club and spiked club. Let's get those on the list. Oh, well, that also means mace, flail, morning star. As a mace and a morning star are the same thing. What's the difference between a mace and a morning star? What's the difference between a mace and a morning star? Halbert, I'm afraid. Halbert just sounds like Sesame Street AI character. Oh, is it Halbert? Oh, Halberd. You're right. Different heads? I'm sorry, Elbow. I can't do that. Alright, Reddit asked what's the difference between a mace and morning star. Okay, I know what the difference of flail is. A flail has a chain. Did I write flail? I did. You know, I really fall into such categories. A morning star is a spiked mace? Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. A morning star is spiked. I didn't know all morning stars were spiked. That's cool. So a mace does not have spikes. If I put mace, it's gonna be like, so like, yeah, you've got like the this kind, and it's like these aren't spikes; they just have very shallow points of impact, so they'll really shatter. It would be a type of cudgel. But it's not a cudgel. Like a cudgel would be like a bludgeoning weapon. So it's like a katana is a sword, but not all swords are katana. I think that's how a cudgel is. I could be wrong though. Hang on. Let's find out. What's the definition of a cudgel? A short, heavy stick, a club. Okay, so yeah, a cudgel is like the overarching kind of, this is what these things fall under. Yeah. Baseball bat with a fancy name. Exactly. Baseball bat with fancy name. Well, that's cool. I didn't know. Well, now I know what the difference is between a Morning Star and a mace, and maybe you all do too. I think it's a really cool thing. All right. What else do we want to make? We got like 15 minutes left. I want to just bang out some more like cool ideas. I think it was Discordia brought up Rocket Hammer. But like other than jet fuel, like other than technology, engine, and just hand-waving magic, how would you do Rocket Hammer? Like how would you do... I guess you could do it absorbs kinetic energy, and then you can redistribute that kinetic energy. Energy. The Louisville Cudgel. That's my favorite brand, the Louisville Cudgel. Love those Louisville Sluggers. Or Lowville, I think is how it's pronounced there. And then releases. I feel like I want to have one more thing, but that's our thing for now. Which I guess is just saying magic, but it's saying kinetic energy, so I feel like that's good. Something like what Blight was describing earlier for Explodey Fists, but it's at the end of a hammer designed to release the top of the hammer when the explosive trigger sends it rocketing forward. Oh, so like it blows the top of the hammer off of the handle, and then that becomes a projectile? Is that what you mean, Blight? Blight. Is that what you mean, Deeps? Can you just make up any weapon you want when you make a character, or are these rules? No, we're going with you can do whatever you want. The rule is we make it make sense. However we want. If not magic or rocket fuel, oxygen and hydrogen, basic black powder. Okay, or some sort of funneling. Yeah, that would work. Powder, explosion, launches, hammerhead. I see alternative thing. I was thinking of hammer with explosive head. Yeah. Could be a clockwork winding mechanism that winds itself with every hit. Ooh. Hey, Lume. Okay. Okay, what about like almost like a ratchet on a wrench? Like you hit with the hammer, and there's like a little bit of, if this is the handle and this is the hammer head, like every time you hit, like it kind of ratchets back a little bit, and that creates tension in the mechanism, and then it snaps back, and then you hit it again, and it, you know, current, and it snaps back, and that ratchets it further, and you do that, and you're just ratcheting it up, and then when it hits full, you know, then it doesn't ratchet anymore. It's just normal hammer. And then you release the mechanism, and it can go and do whatever it needs to do. That's a cool-ass idea. Blow yourself up. Could be an additional thing. Mount the hammerhead. So it doesn't launch the entire top of the weapon, just the extra bit. Yeah. Clockwork. Oh gosh, I spelled nope. Not even close. Just fix it for me. Clockwork mechanism. Ratchet. This is all like ideas based around like Rocket Hammer thing, but I think they're all going to become their own idea because I think that's really cool. Completely unrelated. I got the Spider-Man Whopper from Burger King because it exists and I had it and I had to. It tastes like Burger King. Is that currently? Is it like right now there's a Spider-Man Whopper? Is there a Spider-Man thing that's like a movie tie-in deal or something? Right now? Why is it right now? Or is that like you had one when it came out? And also, what's the gimmick? What makes it a Spider-Man Whopper? And I do believe it probably does just taste like Burger King. It's called the Nooner. Sure does taste like a burger. Next Spider-Man movie. Oh, the Spider-Verse movie. That's right, that does come out soon. We are eating them right now. Nice. It has a red bun. I was gonna guess, does it have a red bun? Is that literally it? Is that literally all it is? It doesn't even have like black lines on it. It's a red bun. Oh wait, they're blue lines, aren't they? Actually, I don't know. I don't know what Spider-Man looks like. I don't remember. Tape player that perfectly reproduces the target's parent saying, "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed." Aww. With black sesame seeds. So, okay. That's the most gimmicky thing. That's like Domino's when the Batman, the Nolan Batman, I think it was Dark Knight, came out. They had the Batman pizza. Do you know what the Batman pizza was? It was either Domino's or Papa John's. I forget which. But they were like the Batman pizza. Do you know what the gimmick for the Batman pizza was? It's stupid. Does it taste radioactive, Spider? I've been watching wristwatch repair videos, and yeah, the idea was a mechanism for automatic winding from movement of your arms. Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, that's a really neat idea. Squirt the mayo to spiderweb pattern. You never know, though, because then they put a bun on top, and then it swirls it all around. I had some Swedish fish sweets for the first time today. They're pretty good. Oh, yeah. It's like a lot of effort to burn. Yeah, the bat... No, it was not shaped like a batarang. Dead bats? No, did not have dead bats. No, the pepperoni was not shaped like the bat signal. Those are all better ideas than the actual pizza. Batman-shaped mushrooms. Yeah, it was not. It wasn't even bat-shaped. Nothing. The shape wasn't it. It was the pitch for it was the Batman pizza. No, it wasn't all black. That makes sense. Like black pepperoni. Sure. No. They dyed nothing. It was a pizza that was cloaked in 50% more pepperoni. That's it. That was the whole thing. The Batman pizza. Fucking hit. It was the worst tie-in ever. It's so stupid. Like, someone got paid for that. So bad. It's really funny. It's awful. Fire that ad guy. Yeah, it's so... Hey, Larson. If there's one thing I know about Batman, it's that he has extra pepperoni. Oh, I'm thinking of the Little Caesars one that was supposed to be bat-shaped but looked like a sanitary napkin. No, that's better. I would much rather have the sanitary napkin Batman pizza than the cloaked in 50% more pepperoni Batman pizza. Because at least the sanitary Batman napkin pizza, like, they tried, you know? Like, you can see where they were going with that. And, like, the failure's part of the beauty of it. I also just love failure. I think failure is such a fascinating and wonderful thing. So, yeah, I'm here for sanitary napkin pizza. God, that's hilarious. But yeah, that's better. Because it's more effort. So it was a Batman pizza was greasier than Bruce Wayne. Yep. I just looked it up. It really looks like a sanitary pad. Yeah, it does. Well, it's hard because I'm sure they were trying to get like the spikes, but it's pizza dough. Like, you don't get sharp edges on pizza dough. It's gonna kind of, round itself out and look like a sanitary napkin. It's because Batman was a billionaire and he could afford extra pepperoni. That's funny. This is true. Oh yeah, I am sure that was a marketing thing that they were like, oh yeah, we'll do this, and like no one made the pizza, or they made like one pizza that had like a slightly different scenario in its baking, and they're like, yeah, it looks good, send it off. And it's like, that's not how it's gonna work. Like, if they could build it sort of like a cake pan, where it was like you had the Batman shape and dough was in it, so it would keep to that shape a little more, I could see that working. But no, it did not work. Someone definitely should have caught that. They did not. Yeah, exactly. You would have to have custom pan molds. Did the Batmobile cloaking device in that movie? No. No, because that movie was the tumbler. That was like the big tank. I don't think it had cloaking. I feel like Batman wouldn't eat cheese. I don't know why. I feel like Batman wouldn't eat, like, cheese on a pizza. Batman would eat, like, a charcuterie board. Maybe he did. He only eats the meats. Maybe Batman's lactose intolerant. I guess that would be Bruce Wayne, who's lactose intolerant. But Meal Domino's. Gosh darn it, Frank ordered too much pepperoni. It all goes out of date this week. That one ad guy. I have a cutting plan. Is it the Bane one? I don't remember. I don't remember an actual cloaked Batman Batmobile. That seems like one of the, like, no, because was it Batman Forever? I remember the plane copter thing. Bat plane copter was in the Bane one. Dark Knight Rises. Was the Batmobile even in that one? Or was it just the plane copter thing? Batman Lego movie was good? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of those Lego movies. For no real reason, I feel compelled to share my favorite pizza pick. Is it a sanitary napkin pizza? Also, I am curious what your favorite pizza pick is, Larson. The pepperoni cave? I love the pepperoni cave. You all, anyone remembers from Batman Forever? Oh yeah, Bat Nipples. I will defend Batman and Robin as a good movie. It is a good bad movie. It gets a lot of hate, and I feel like that was very much a product of its time, of people being like, let's dunk on things. It is supposed to be a Adam West style, cheesy, like over the top, bizarre movie, and it was. And I honestly find it. I've watched it, and I think it's very delightful. And I also was like, this is a dumb movie when it came out, and then it's just because I did not know what I was looking at. Like, if you go into it expecting, like, The Dark Knight or something, your two favorite things, it's a pizza shaped like a dick. That's funny. That's a pretty good pizza. My favorite pizza picture is none. Pizza left beef? Pretty sure I liked Batman and Robin when I saw it as a kid. Yeah, because it's good. No, Batman and Robin and Batman Forever are two different movies. I think they both had bat nipples, though. Pizza. I think they both had bat nipples, but Arnold was in Batman and Robin. Also, I haven't seen Batman Forever, so I don't know if that's a good movie. I know it has Jim Carrey in, like, none pizza left beef. What is this picture? Okay. So they want beef on the left half on a pizza with no cheese or sauce. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Two favorite things, pepperoni and olives. No, because there's tomato on it too. No, none pizza left beef. Wow. That phrase, now I like it. And now that I understand the context, that's pretty good. I just noticed ban in-game action going to the restroom from when I said I'm going to the bathroom and you can't stop me. Oh, no, I got you, Simple Simon. I thought it was funny. All right, it is 2:03, so I have to stop now. Thanks, everybody. This is fun. I'm going to make this list out further, and I'm going to expand on this and, like, make some little, like, snippets of specific things. I think this will be a fun little project I'm going to put up on the page. So if you want to talk more about it in the Discord, RPG Help Desk, if you have any fun trick weapons you want to do, or just like, here's a weapon I like, and I'll add it to the list. Thanks for the streaming support. Have fun little exercise. Yeah, it's really fun. I love stuff like this. Thanks for streaming. Sorry for the superhero themed food derailment. No, it's fine. Made ED, it's good. Thank you, Penta. Good stream later, all. Yeah, take care, Simple Simon. Who are we gonna raid? Let's see. Valkyrie is just chatting. Recapel? I don't know why I follow Recapel, but apparently I do. And that person is playing Arc Knights. And Blitz is playing Jedi Survivor. Cheers. Cheers to you, Rat Beach. I'm gonna go with Space Valkyrie. Why the heck not? Are they there? I think so. I think they're there. All right, we're gonna go there. Start raid. Let's see if it works. It looks like it's gonna work. So here's for the manual raid if you need it. Cool. Thanks, everybody. Y'all are a delight. Absolute delight. And I'm going to check out this other thing that Honey Money recommended. So, do that. Oh, you know what I also have? I just have like a bunch of royalty-free music on my computer. I could just play some of that and see what happens. So, we'll probably do that. All right. You all have the best. Study your Greek. It's Jesse Greek tonight. And then we'll do our test and start a new game. It'll be fun. Hope I see you around. And if not, I hope you really enjoy whatever it is you are doing. Bye.